Alright, hey everybody, this is Hoang, and today we're going to do some showcase games with Ceresmon Green. This is all being recorded at once, so hopefully this goes well. Okay, so this for the most part won't be edited. Just a heads up. Let's see if I can find some music. Okay, I don't even know what I rolled, did not see. Okay. One more. Okay. Whoops. Okay. This hand is kind of a yikes, but okay. So we're playing against red. This is most likely Omni Red if this is the popular variant. Yep, we do see the Agumon. Okay, standard opener. This hand is kind of a yikes. If we don't draw into a different level 3, we're gonna be okay. Well, that does help. That does help a bit. So let's draw. It's not a different level 3, but we can definitely work off of this. So we'll Digivolve for 2. Feels kind of bad, but it is what it is. And then hopefully we're gonna Digivolve into Kabuterimon. Let's get something good. It's not terrible. It's not terrible at all, actually. And then I think he just drew preemptively, but we'll Digivolve into Blossomon and we'll pass our turn on that. I could have waited to do the download into Blossomon play, but all my other plays would give way too much memory over. We do see him go into the Lava Garita, so we'll draw for turn. Okay. Let's see. So we'll bring the Blossomon out. We have a couple of plays here, actually. So he's gone for this wide approach, which assumes that he doesn't have a level 4 in his hand. Blossomon with the power of Kabuterimon plus Minomon actually puts us at 9k, which is larger than his Lava Garita. So we'll Flower Cannon, target Lava, yep. And we'll swing for 9. Yep, alright, that's super duper good. And top of that, we are going, let's see. We could establish Tamer here, actually. I think that might be the play. Establishing Tamer here, because off of 2 memory, our opponent can't do too much. He has 2 level 3s, that's totally fine with us. We have blockers, and we have the Bancho Stingmon ready to go. So, by setting up this Mimi really early, we can establish future value, because he can't punish us on the Mimi. Our other play that we could have done possibly is the Bancho Stingmon, lock him to 1, but the difference between 1 and 2 here isn't too significant, because even if he Digivolves and doesn't pass the turn, we're still okay, because we can keep playing the game off that. Okay, and he goes for the Gaia Force. Yep, really glad we didn't go for that Bancho Stingmon play now, right? Okay, so we don't draw into anything too useful, that's okay. But here, what we can go for is, we could drop the Woodmon, although it'll be a little bit awkward because we'd have to pass over a tad bit memory, but it should be okay. So we go to 1, and then we can just play a Mimi, because that's what would have happened if we passed over anyway. So this is pretty okay. Hopefully we draw into a level 3 really soon, but with the Woodmon, we should be able to deter some of his attacks, which is really good. Yep. Okay, we do see the Argomon. Okay, and what do we go next? So he finally has a level 4. And is that? Okay, so he plays his own Tamer. He plays his Tai. Yep, go to 3. Okay, Tai's not too scary. I think Tai's pretty bad in the red Omni variants, but it's okay. We'll go into Terriermon. Digivolve. Nice. Really good. Really good. We go Kabuterimon. Draw. That's really good, actually. Okay. So then we can go into Cherrymon. Set us up. Draw. Hopefully draw into Ceresmon. Oh, what do you know? And then we will play the Argomon level 3, because now we have download fodder for our Ceresmon on the next turn, and we have the Mimi to ensure that we don't pass the turn on the Ceresmon Digivolution. Really strong stuff. Really strong. Let me see if I can lower this music a little bit. It's a bit loud. Okay, he goes for the Sylphimon. Sure. Okay. So our Woodmon is now at 1k DP. That's okay. He's going to swing with the Poromon, yep, to destroy. Hopefully security check. That does not kill. Okay, nope. Yep. Good. Yep, okay, so it's totally fine. We can still capitalize up on this, no problem, thanks to our good old friend Ceresmon. And worst comes to worst, if he does manage to destroy the tiny body, then we will be able to download on top of the Cherrymon stack itself. So we have quite a few plays actually to go about. It's pretty good, it's pretty good. So what's he gonna do? Because this stack is now vulnerable for us to take out. He goes for the Aruraumon actually, really interesting stuff. We're gonna go to 4. What's he pull? Cordramon, okay. Yep, seems good, seems good. Okay, and we will be able to destroy. So draw. Pull this out. Rest. And then we Digivolve for 2. For Ceresmon. Okay. Now let's see. How do we want to go about this? Oh, is it 3? No, it's 2. It should be Crest put me at 4. Download cost 2. So we should be at 2. Yeah. Okay. So then what we can do here okay, all good. Clarify that. Okay. We're gonna hatch this. Digivolve into the Agumon. Draw, thanks to Mimi. Download this. Pull this out. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so Ceres effect. Rest that. Yep. It's just rested. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Ceres rested. Yep. Okay. And then we can go in for... We have a couple of plays here, actually. Quite a bit of plays. Let's see. We could go... Okay, so he's lagging right now. That's okay. We could go for the Blossomon, Digivolve. It wouldn't accomplish too much, however. So I definitely am just going to Ceres swing here. Yep, we'll just swing our Ceresmon into his blocker. Ceres swing blocker. Okay. Yep, so it's pretty good. And then unfortunately, we might end up playing into Alter-S, which wouldn't be good, but I don't think we have too much of a choice here, unfortunately. Although we could force him to pass the turn on the Alter-S, which wouldn't be too terrible. So I think actually the play here is we hard play Blossomon. Now the reason we play Blossomon hard is because this plays around Alter-S. We would lose these 2 stacks, but other than that, we can then recuperate on top of that. Because then the Blossomon can become Bancho Stingmon, and we'd be able to punish him immediately. So that is the idea of this play. Yep, so we see the Dark Tanemon, totally good. Yeah, so I assume he has the Alter-S in his hand, because this just feels like one of the setups Alter-S is kind of nutty into. Could be totally wrong. If he doesn't have the Alter-S, then we definitely could have played differently. But if he had the Alter-S, then we would have gotten completely blown out by it. So we wanted to play around that possibility. Yeah, so we're just playing around his possible outs. His Arurumon doesn't trade into my Ceresmon, which is really good. Oh, well, it trades, but it doesn't kill. So this is 1 damage. Okay. It's all good. Yep, because his tie doesn't proc. Oh, whoops. His tie doesn't proc because it's not a red Digimon, so he doesn't get the security attack +1. So that's really good for us. If he goes for Omnimon, that's also totally fine because we have Bancho Stingmon. Bancho Stingmon kills the Omnimon because we can just Digivolve into Blossomon, and he's already rested this. So we're actually really good right now. Worst case, he gets his reboot off, and we have to deal with that. Hopefully we can draw into a blocker or something to deal with it accordingly. We have quite a bit, however, left in the deck to get us to that point. He goes for the Lava Garita. Okay, totally fine. So Lava Garidamon currently is 9k. Okay. Do we see a Blitz Greymon perchance? Blitz Greymon might be annoying to deal with. Let's see. Looks like our opponent's thinking. And yep, there's the Alter S. Okay. So, yep. Yeah, that's what we waited for. Perfect. So we'll draw. And then we... Okay, there we go. Okay. Digivolve draw. Perfect. And now, here he is. Bancho Stingmon! Yeah, this is exactly what we're waiting for. Alright. So, Bancho Stingmon swings at the Alter S. Completely demolishes it. 3 damage, by the way. And the only thing that kills us here is a Gaia Force? Yep, perfect. Okay. So we could play around a potential second Alter S. That is definitely a play we could go about. Definitely do just want to establish lethal given the current setup. So definitely just going to go about doing that. So let's see. There's... I can't let him go for... Let's see. We play this extra body. That would be okay. If he's demonstrated a Valkyrie Crest. This might be problematic. Because if he has a security attack +2 and it doesn't die to the second swing. But if he has it, he has it. So this is the best we could do. Fingers crossed that he doesn't have a level 3 to Digivolve into, or he doesn't have some way to force an extra damage out. But as it stands right now, unless he Digivolves into the Valkyriemon he's revealed, we should be okay. And Valkyriemon is only 9k DP, so it's really small, so there's also a chance it dies to the first security swing, which would totally be really good in our favor. But, you know, if he has it, he has it. If he has Crest, however, we out Crest, which is really good. And that's what we played around. Yep, there's the Valkyriemon, okay. Yep. Okay, so now if he swings for 2 damage, he potentially closes the game out. Yep, so first check. Ah, dang. Alright, that's GG. Alright, so yeah, it was a really close game. It was a bit rough because we started out playing the 2-cost evolution, but that's okay. As you can see, we made a really good recovery. It was just we were a little bit short towards the end game. I think if there was anything we could have played differently, definitely would have considered, I'm trying to think. Maybe there was something differently we could have done. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and review it. But definitely think we played that pretty well. It's just unfortunate that the Alter S cleared us out as well as it did. But it is what it is. So let's see if we can get, sure. Let's see if we can get, yep, we're gonna play one more game. But yeah, it was a really close game. Definitely really close game. Our tempo was a bit delayed there, but it was all good. As you, yeah. And this is, by the way, this is actually the hardest green matchup. This is green's worst matchup. So despite that, it's still very capable of winning, right? So that's really good. That's really good. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go first. Okay. Draw. Perfect. Looking clean. All right, go into the Goblimon. Draw. Sucks that we just now drew the Agumon, but it's okay. So we'll lock him to 1. Okay. We have 2 different flower cannons on legs, right, with the Ceresmon and the Argomons. Definitely in the green versus red matchup, you definitely want to be aware of your Bancho Stingmons and where they're at, because that's your best answer to Omnimon. Otherwise, you're heavily reliant on using, what is it, a significant amount of DP boosts, which is not entirely reliable, so do be aware of that. Right, this hand, though. We could lock him to 1 here, which I think is the play. Right, so we just, yes, that's as unfortunate as it is. That's okay. Lock him to 1. We draw into the Woodmon. Hopefully we can draw into something good next turn. If not, we could maybe go for a go wide variation to play. We have our double Ceresmon. Yeah, if we draw into a level 5, then Ceresmon becomes online, and we can totally do some stuff off of that. It's kind of a shame that we couldn't punish the Growlmon Hard Slam, but it's okay. Because even though we couldn't punish the Growlmon Hard Slam, we're still in a really good position from here. He goes for the Gravity Crush, actually. Really interesting stuff. So this means he goes into level 3. Yep. So he's gonna go into that, and he's gonna swing most likely, right? He's gonna swing and destroy Kabuterimon. Yep. Okay. Let's see if our security is on our side. Security is on our side, actually. That's really good. So that's a really good play on his part, using the Sylphimon Growlmon combo to destroy our Kabuterimon. If you didn't know, Growlmon is actually just an Aquilamon clone, and he goes for Lavogaridamon for 7. Okay. So we draw into the Terriermon. Okay. Let's see if we can get some cycle going. Draw. The Goblin. Okay, okay. Veggie. So play 1. Cool. Aruraumon? Or what is this? Aruraumon? I'm not sure how you pronounce that entirely. That's okay. Let's see. We could go about... We have a couple of different lines of play here. We could choke him and then attempt to win off of that kind of win con. We could also try and cycle again, but cycling seems kind of sketchy, not gonna lie. I actually should have reversed the order. I should have played the Goblimon first and then this, because then we can cycle and then play this without too bad of hesitation. But now it feels kind of bad because we'd be digivolving over our 5k swing, which I'm not entirely a huge fan of, right? But it might just have to be that way. It's looking like that. Yeah, so that's a misplay on my part. But yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, so let's digivolve. Draw. Yep, it was level 5. Okay, that feels kind of bad. So now we can go into Cherry. Go to 2. Draw. Oh, we have the Bancho Stingmon. Nice. Okay, and then we'll play a Goblimon and lock him here. So if he slips up, then potentially we can go for Bancho Stingmon, kill him in the 1 turn. So that is online now. We also have the Ceresmon, like we said. So depending on his approach to the situation. Okay, there's the Valkyriemon. He's gonna pass this to 1. Goblimon's dead. So really cool. Okay. Draw. Okay. So we will now go for Ceresmon. Okay. Draw. We'll pass the turn on that. Okay, and now we also have the Blossomon / Bancho Stingmon combo, so if he does go for an Alter S play, then we can follow up into that, which is really good. However, he would end up killing these 2 bodies off an Alter S, which would feel really bad, but, you know, if it happens, it happens. Yep, okay, there's the Alter S. Cool. Figured that was coming. It is what it is. Yep, so draw. Okay. It's kind of a shame that we can't punish the Alter S, right? Because it's not rested, unfortunately. But that's okay. Could go for a Woodmon here. Doesn't accomplish too much. I want to hold the Bancho Stingmon because I want to use it as a surprise factor, right? I don't want to pop it out just yet. But then again, maybe we could. Maybe we could. So actually, a line of play that we could do is we can go Ceresmon for 2. No, we can't do that because then he would just swing the Alter S into the Ceresmon, and that'd be really bad for us. So we could play Woodmon and then Digivolve for 3. That'd be okay. I think that'd be pretty okay because then we can set up potential Ceres plus Bancho. It's not terrible. It's just kind of a shame that we can't out this Alter S entirely clean because we need something else to use here. So I think we just go for the Woodmon here. And then Digivolve for 3, it looks like. Yep. Because any other play that we might have gone for here in this situation would have resulted in Alter S just swinging at the board and clearing that, unfortunately. Yeah, Alter S is really hard in this matchup. It's definitely the best answer to Green. Green wants to go wide with all their fodder and whatnot, as well as they have like really large bodies. So using Alter S is a really clean answer to it. Okay, so here goes the Blossomon. Up, and he plays the tie and we get locked to 1. Okay. Yep. Okay, so even with the tie established, he can't kill us from this range, which is really good. So now, what we can do We could go for Ceresmon here. That wouldn't accomplish too much, however. We're just going to go into the Bancho Stingmon, and if he tries to play too far up, then we can punish him on that. No level 3, unfortunately. That's kind of unfortunate, but it's all good. So if he swings the Alter S, then we can definitely punish the Alter S. That'd be really good. But if he's smart, he won't swing the Alter S if you're a Bancho Stingmon. Maybe the play was, instead of hardcasting this, we actually just go into Bancho and then prevent him from swinging the Alter S entirely, right? That might have been the play. It's hard to say. Hard to say in hindsight. I don't think our play was bad necessarily, but it might have been it. Ooh. Lava Garita, okay. So we'll draw. No rookie. No rookie. Maybe we can top deck into it. Maybe. Okay, okay. If we do top deck into a rookie, then that'd be really huge for us. That'd be super huge for us, actually. But we also want to keep the blocker up. Doesn't seem like we have too much of a choice, so we'll go for the Ceresmon. Draw into a rookie. Oh, just perfect. Play for 2. Okay, Ceresmon effect. Oh, no, wait. Rest. Digivolve. Yep, there's the Flower Cannon on legs. And now Bancho Stingmon, swing. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay, so if he doesn't have a way... Oh, we could Cherrymon him. Oh, it's perfect. Cool, so now we're in a really good position. He could potentially Alter S this again, actually, if he goes Valkyriemon into Alter S, and that'd be annoying. We'd keep 2 bodies on the board, and then we can go into Ceresmon again. It's not terrible. Currently we are representing lethal on this board, so that's also really good. What's he gonna do? What's the play? But yeah, as I mentioned before, this is a relatively hard matchup because red has just so many answers to green, and high DP bases make it so it's difficult for green to swing over. Bancho Stingmon's your best option to counter this matchup, but you can't always see Bancho Stingmon. Sometimes there will be games where you just don't. And if you don't see the Bancho Stingmon, then the matchup is pretty hard, pretty damn hard. Even with Bancho Stingmon, it's still pretty difficult. As you can see, he just held his Omnimon in the standing position, or the unsuspended position, and I had to work a little bit to get there. So, okay. He's swinging. This is telling me that he doesn't have the level 6 in his hand. That doesn't pass turn, because otherwise he would devolve into that and then swing for 2. Or maybe he's going to do it now, and he just wanted to reduce his odds. Oh, the Volcanidramon. Okay, he does have it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that'll also work. Okay, so we have several chances here to stop Volcanidramon, right? We have... I guess not. Oh, we're out of Ceresmon. Huh. Is there anything left? Oh, shit, my bad. Wait. Whoops. Did you swing Bancho? I'll lift away. Okay. Yeah, that's totally my bad. I did not see he swung at there. I looked away. Okay. Okay, yep, there's the Alter S. Okay. Man. Oh man. Draw. Yeah, so as you can see, Alter S, really rough. We'll draw. There's not much we can do here, right? Even if we wanted to, the Alter S is definitely problematic. Although he no longer has lethal. He should have just swung Volcanidramon. That's okay. What we can do here, so we can go for this. You could go for this, because he can no longer Alter S us, right? Maybe he has Volcanidramon, but otherwise we're okay. Kabuterimon. Draw. thinking. I mean, he's not gonna get locked to 1 either way, so play that, draw. You just play the Agumon, right? I mean, even if it's unblockable, it doesn't matter too much in this situation, right? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Because Alter is unblockable? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I didn't see he swung at Bancho because I'm looking at the recording equipment, so that's totally on me. Totally on me. Luckily, we've played around a second Volk. That's really good in our position. Goes for the Dark Tanemon. Okay. Yeah, definitely think he should have gone for the push that last turn. Because in the situation you give green over 6, that's really dangerous. And it's not like he was threatening lethal immediately either, which is another thing to consider. Okay, so he can no longer Volk, because Volk would be... He needs to be at 1 to Volk. Also, I just realized he Gravity Crushed earlier, and I totally forgot about it. So I actually should have been at more memory than I was. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so I actually should have been at more memory. That's okay. That's okay. Oh well, it's just casual testing, so it's good. It's good either way. Yeah, so even if he drops blocker here, we win the game, and even if he goes for Volk, we win the game. But he can't Volk, so it doesn't matter. Yep, so there's blocker. I guess he could Gaia Force. That would be an out. Oh, I mean, we just draw the Flower Cannon, so I mean that also works. Oh. So swing. Swing, you can kill it, sure. Yep, okay, check, okay. I forgot to add 2 memory over from the Gravity Crush earlier. Yeah, so it's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Okay, so let's even go for a game 3. Yeah, definitely a really close game. Definitely really close. Yeah, he forgot about the Gravity Crush too. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things you definitely have to keep on track of, for sure. It's totally on the both of us. Okay. Let's see if we can go game 3. Okay. Yeah, and this is my first time actually using this new mic setup, so I don't know if it's too loud. If it is, I'll try and edit it in editing, but hopefully it's good. Okay, so does he want to go first? Does he want to go second? He wants to go first. Okay. Okay, very solid hand. We open up with the entire evolution chain. No Ceresmon though, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, and don't worry, I will put the deck list that I used for this video at either the end of the video or in the description. One or the other. Okay, we go to 2. Draw. Mimi. Okay, nice. Play Terriermon because Terriermon's significantly cheaper and the memory is negligible in this matchup. Draw into the Agumon, that's kind of unfortunate, I guess. We go into Woodmon, go for 2, draw. Ah, now we draw the Kabuterimon. Man, we're just drawing all these cards a little too late, huh? Okay, we'll play the Goblimon, because now this sets us up for download fodder. So now we can go Blosso download into maybe Banjo if we need. Maybe we'll draw into Ceresmon. We'll see. We have 2 chances to draw into Ceresmon, because draw for turn, and then draw for Digivolving into Blosso, potentially. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see. Okay, there's the Monodramon, and he's going to go into Cordramon. Okay, so we got 2. Yep. Draw. Okay, there's a Flower Cannon. Okay. So let's see. What we can do here, actually, is we're going to Flower Cannon. Target. Go to 0. Okay. Rest. Go to Blossomon for free. Draw. Swing Blosso at here. Yep. And then we're going to lock him to 1. Perfect. Because now he can bring this out. It's not a Greymon, so he doesn't get the plus DP, and he's at 4k, so he cannot trade it to Kabuterimon. Really, really good turn. If he has the Gravity Crush, then maybe it can enable him to do a play, but for the most part, we're pretty okay. Pretty okay, because even with Gravity Crush, I don't think he can clear our entire board. Yeah, so he's going to put us to 1. It's totally fine. Okay, so restand and draw. Okay, we draw into another Mimi. Interesting, interesting. Draw. We could go Cherrymon here. Could definitely go Cherrymon. Cherrymon seems okay. I do want to play around Valkyriemon and the Crest potentially, so I think we're just gonna go. Actually, play might be to Woodmon here. Wood or Cherry? Wood or Cherry? If we go for Cherry, we play around potential Alter S, I suppose. No, Woodmon plays around Alter S. Okay, let's do that. Lock him to 1, draw. Agumon, okay, it's not terrible. Oh, and our opponent has seemed to have disconnected, unfortunately. Damn, what a shame. That was a really good game going on. Okay, so unfortunately, we won't know the result of that best of 3. But hopefully that gave you guys a little bit more of an idea of how Ceresmon performs. So thanks for watching, and let me know about what you guys thought about this format of style of video, and if there's any decks in particular you want to see. All right, so sub, comment, like, do all that. All right, guys, thanks. Take it easy.